Hello, everyone. Dr. Clark here, and welcome to the final edition to the Doc's Lecture of 2021. And this edition will be about the definition of the term Metaverse and other universal concepts. The term Metaverse has garnered a large fanfare due to the Facebook company changing its name to Meta, and the life simulator game that the Meta company created by the name of Megaverse also has garnered that by extension. This game's titles is based off of the concept of an all-encompassing virtual world being a pseudo replacement for reality and connecting people on a massive level throughout the world. However, the second or original term for metaverse, especially with how it is used within the realm of fiction, is arguably more complex. But before that, I would like to explain how the term metaverse plays within the tier system of popular fictional universe terminology, or how most people may understand it. First, the term universe. It is usually a plane of existence filled with almost an infinite amount of natural occurrences. An example of a universe would be the prime Earth of the MCU. The second term would be multiverse. This is a plane of existence filled with multiple other universes or realities which may or may not be infinite in nature. An example of this would be the Dragon Ball franchise and its different continuities, including with GT and the alternate timelines concerning the androids, things of that nature, and in Super. Then you have a Megaverse, which is a plane of existence filled with multiple or infinite multiverses. That would be the entirety of the Final Fantasy franchise as a whole. Then, along that tier, or right around it, would be, as we know, the Metaverse. That is the prime Earth continuity of DC is a metaverse by nature. And above Metaverse is the Omniverse, which is every fictional franchise in existence. It's part of the overwhelming Omniverse. But back to the specifics of the Metaverse. To make it as layman as possible, a possible central definition of the term Metaverse is a singular reality / dimension / universe that is the convergence of all realities, universes, timelines, and alternate points. A metaverse usually is an extension of the Megaverse, as stated before. The most pertinent example of this would be DC's Prime Earth. During the events of the Doomsday Clock event, Dr. Manhattan observed that Superman in his story is a necessary constant of all timelines across the DC Megaverse. Even if he didn't necessarily exist in whatever said world Dr. Manhattan was observing at that time, he is still an essential part of the complex nature of how the universe is formed in some way. Even Dr. Manhattan himself, by nature, is proof of that, because he himself was created and is an alternate version of Superman in his original Watchmen continuity, in all Watchmen continuities. This was finalized during the ending of the Dark Knight saga, when Wonder Woman would essentially, in different forms of context, be responsible for making the main prime Earth the point of convergence for all of Earth's and timelines by the time of Infinite Frontier. And with Infinite Frontier, we see the aftermath of that, whereas we get exposed to different versions of characters all being aware of each other at the exact same time, including Calvin Ellis, President Superman. So, as a whole, the reason why I made this video is to help give people context and true meaning behind the term meta, or specifically metaverse, and how interesting of the concept a metaverse is. The entire concept of every timeline in reality being converged at one coherent point is such an interesting concept and ideology that I wish more franchises attached it the same way that DC did, in a way. That would be very interesting. If you all would like for me to make a deeper video, maybe going into the different forms of universes or explaining different types of universal concepts in more detail, please let me know. Because I've only scratched the surface when it comes to universal concepts. There are dozens more. But if that is all, Dr. Clark signing out. Most likely we'll see the next Docs lecture in 2022. Thank you everyone for the support.